So in this video, I'm going to teach you guys about some more advanced string manipulation and some things you can do with a string. But before that, I'm going to teach you guys about console input. So this is cool. We can output all kinds of stuff onto the screen. But what if we want to get the input from the user, correct? So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of our while loop. And let's say we want to ask the user a question. So what is your name? Yeah, it's easy to output something on screen and ask for their name, but we have to actually get that. So what we're going to do is, and this does tie into strings and stuff, we're going to declare a new string, so we're going to have string name, and we're going to set it equal to console.readLine. Now pretty much what this does is we write the line, and then after this we read the line, but it gets read into the variable, so then we can access it. So from here, we're going to do console.writeLine hello name, like this. So pretty much what I've done here is part of the advanced string manipulation that I'm going to teach you guys in a second. But if we test this application, it's a super simple application. It's going to ask us for our name, and I'm going to add a breakpoint right here. No, I guess I can't. Well, it's going to close as soon as it finds out our name because I forgot to do something. So we're going to put our name. My name is Mike, and it says hello Mike, which you saw for a second before it closed, and then it closes. So from here, I'm going to teach you guys some super simplistic string manipulation you can do with the strings, and you saw one of them here. Adding plus allows you to reference variables. So for example, string what should I make this? String name with hello is equal to hello plus name. And that's pretty much similar to what we did here. Pretty much what it does is it combines them. So it will do hello and then whatever the name variable is equal to. From here we can reference this. We can also do many like this. It is a pleasure to meet you. You can pretty much do this for as many times as you want until you've got the string you want. Now there's also a more efficient way to do this, which is the formatted strings, I like to think of it, or as it's called actually. We're going to do string formatted hello is equal to. Now for this we're going to reference the string class itself and a static void within that called format. So we're going to call string.format, and from here we're going to put in a string. And it's going to give us some errors because, well, now it's not going to give us any errors, but pretty much what we do from here is we're going to turn this into something that's a little more manageable, especially when you start adding in bigger formatted strings, I guess is the correct way to say. But we're going to do hello, and we're going to, I'm not exactly sure what these are called, but we're going to do two curly brace and then a number in the middle. And we're going to do it is a pleasure to meet you. And then we're going to add a comma, and we're going to add what the argument 0 is, which, okay, so the argument number, which this is argument 0, corresponds to the number in here. So if we put 1 in here, it would correspond to whatever this variable was. So right now, this is just going to show this exact thing since we only have a 0 argument. So I'm going to change this back to 0. And these two are essentially the same thing, but I prefer string.format because it's a little easier to work with at times. Let's console.writeLine name with hello, and we'll console.writeLine name or formatted hello right here. And we'll also do a console.readLine, which, as you know, just doing a console.readLine without it going into a variable pretty much just pauses the program. So what we're going to do now is we're going to run it, and it should output the same exact thing, these two strings. So we're going to do Mike again, and it says the same thing. So pretty much string.format and using addition signs to format your strings are pretty much the same thing, but as I said, I prefer string.format personally. It gets a lot easier when working with a lot of variables, and you want it kind of precise, because it just gets kind of long and repetitive having to use plus and stuff. Now there's some other neat things we can do with strings. For example, if we wanted the name to be all uppercase, we could simply add to upper, like this. And now this doesn't actually change the name variable to upper, it just changes this instance of it, sort of. I guess that's how you can think of it. So it will show, well, I'll just show you in the program, because this one won't be upper, but this one will be. So if we do Mike, you can see that it's uppercased here because we told it to uppercase, but here it is not, because we're just referencing the normal name class. And the same works for lowercase, so you could also do to lower, like that, and it does the same thing. So that's a little bit more on advanced, or slightly advanced string manipulation. There's still a little bit more that I'm going to talk about in another video. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. Until next time, see ya.